the girl a-running in a group. She had a high-speed motor in a 40 Ford coupe. She had a racing cam and a supercharged. Look at Buddy, hot rod at large. She's a hot rod. She's a hot rod. She's my hot rod.
AM 1420, 95.1 FM, WIMS, Talk of the South Shore. George!
What's happening?
First off, I have to tell you, thank you for being you. I had a situation where Ric Federighi was up along 8094, right near Torrance, by the way. How weird is that? And I had a situation with my truck where I needed help, and Big George came to my rescue yesterday. First off, I have to say, hats off to your guys, Ron, Ted, and who's the third dude?
Jed.
So Ted, Jed, and my good buddy Ron. First off, Big George is awesome. Secondly, they took my truck in and I had all these crazy noises going on, all kinds of vibrations and stuff, and I was screaming and freaking out. Within less than an hour, I not only had everything fixed and beautiful, but all those noises went away, Big George. I love you for it. Thank you.
Well, the way you originally described it, I really just thought you had gas.
Yeah. I said to him, I go, oh my gosh, this is crazy. It was so loud. He's like, bring it in. I'm like, dude, I need you. So Big George came and got me.
I'm going to use you for making all my commercials from now on. You make the best noises.
Thank you.
You told me when you described your noises, just it's so graphic. It's pretty cool.
Well, let me tell you, you guys are absolutely great. What I like about, your guys is, a lot of these places, and I'm just going to be blunt, they don't allow you to come back into the service area. Your guys and your team not only came up to the front area by, where you were and where I was sitting, there were other people there, getting oil changes and stuff done and winterizing, and all your, bays were full, like every single one of them with clients and people. He brought me back there, pointed out what the noise was, how he would fix it. I looked at him, I'm like, dude, you're so awesome. I'm really clueless at this stuff, but you're going to be able to fix it? Yes. And it was so affordable, and I love you guys. Seriously.
Well, let me just tell you, I run the shop a little differently. Of course, my insurance man would have a kitten if he knew I was taking people back there. But I like people to understand what we're doing and why we're doing it and what it costs.
Yeah.
And a lot of places won't do that.
You're right.
Everything is very secretive until you get the bill.
Yes, you're right.
And then you get a bill that slaps you in the face and say, holy cramoly, what's that all about?
Yeah.
Well, no, now we show people what's going on, and it's only fair. Honesty is the best policy. It has been. For 36 years I've been on that corner, Rick. I'm doing something right.
I would say absolutely, and it was cute because as I'm in your waiting room, and I've been there before, obviously, through the years, but I'm in your waiting room, and I'm looking at all the cool, rich history up on the walls, but even cooler, all the people that have been coming to you for years and years as they were coming in, and you're bonding with them. It's like so cool neighborhood kind of feel to it. I can't believe it. And, when I blew out of there, I went straight up Ridge Road and went right over by Theater at the Center, Blue Top, that whole area over by the Boulevard, by the
I know why you went by Blue Top.
Of course, for my Euro. My Euro.
He never misses a chance to get a Euro.
Well, but am I right? You're the double burger kind of guy? Come on, right?
Oh, I am. I'm a double burger and onion rings kind of guy.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And brandy and cigars.
But for the last several weeks, you've been
my age.
Yeah, you've been very good though, haven't you? The last few weeks, you haven't had any drinks.
No, I haven't had a beer in 2 weeks.
Wow.
I've had 3 taverns and 2 breweries call the house to make sure I'm okay.
Is George okay? What's going on? Where's he been?
Yeah. Business is down. We want to know what happened here.
How does that feel to not have a beer for a couple of weeks? Is it crazy?
I got to tell you, I woke up this morning and I told Sandy, she will be obeyed. She's waking me up, and I said, God, I'm supposed to feel better. I feel like garbage.
Well, you know what the alternative? The alternative there is to go back to drinking.
Well, not till this next blood test. Yeah, when I'm done with the blood test, I'm going to have a party.
Okay, good.
I'm going to celebrate.
Good. Hey, what do you like to drink, by the way? What kind of stuff?
I'm a beer guy.
Yeah?
Mostly beer. Matter of fact, the problem with drinking is I haven't bought anything I don't like.
Right.
But I'm a strictly state of beer. I'm just have a few beers, watch a ball game, argue the Cubs and the Sox, that kind of stuff. I'm a tavern kind of person.
I like
to sit in a gin mill and watch the ball game and argue who's better, the Cubs or the Sox or the Bears or the Packers.
Come on,
go round and round and round.
Absolutely wonderful. So this week we're inside of a holiday week. So I know, are we doing a best of George rewind tomorrow?
Yeah, we're doing a best of. I have been working on the studio.
Okay.
And yesterday afternoon, Ron, who's amazing. I'll tell you what, the guy missed his calling.
Okay.
He's an amazing woodworker. That's the kid that works for me, Ron.
Yes.
And he cut out a new desktop for me and mounted it on my parts of my desk, and I've got almost a whole new studio now. The way this is going to work, it's going to be really sharp.
Are we going for a new look there? Is that what we're going?
Yeah, not so much a new look, but I'm trying to get one of my great talented guys that I have on the show once in a while to come and paint me a backdrop. Something really cool. I haven't made up my mind what it's going to be yet.
Is that MC Custom Interiors?
I tried Dancing Girls, but Sandy said no. No dancing girls for the car show.
No.
I said, come on, they go perfectly with me.
Yeah, well, they go perfectly with you, but out of respect for your lovely lady Sandy and for our listeners.
Dancing girls, yeah, they're out.
Yeah, they're out. Although John from Blue Top would say, get them back in.
Unbelievable. Yes, he would.
Yes, he would.
Back here, give him a burger.
When I was in there, I was checking out all the cool memorabilia in there. Man, I love it. You could go in there and spend just looking at the hot rods and some of the cool pictures, and the food's always good. Really, really good there.
I go there on a regular basis, and I still have not seen it all. Mm-hmm. There are so many cool little things there, and he tucks them away in corners and stuff. You got to really look to see some of the coolest stuff in that place. But it's all nostalgia, 50s, 60s, 70s. It's all just cool as heck.
Yeah, and a great place, over the spring, summer, all times of year, fall. He does all kinds of cool car shows there. It's right down the block, and you could walk to it from John's place. On the corner right there of Ridge and the Boulevard is that beautiful memorial for veterans. God bless our veterans, their families, and all the great folks. I want to throw this out there too, George. While we're inside of winter, it was a crazy snow morning so far, little Uniqua. The last couple days as well with ice and stuff. What would you say to folks about checking their tires and making sure they are prepared, at least from the braking action and for snow tires for this time of the year, please?
Well, I'm going to tell you, and again, Rick, this goes back to the way I run my place, old-fashioned. We're kind of like the old gas station. If you pull up and you're a customer of ours and you need some air in your tires, they're off a little bit because of the weather going up and down, the cold and the hot or warm. We'll take care of everything for you for the tires. Most of the people are trying to use these quickie places that have air for $1 or $2, and half the time those pumps don't work. It's a frustrating experience, and besides that, your tires don't wear correctly unless they're inflated to the right number. They wear crummy, and they're going to wear out, and they're going to wear on edges, or they're going to wear in the middle, or it's just there's a specific PSI or pressure your tires should be at. And you really need to try and keep them there. Now, if you have a good shop that you deal with, those guys will take care of you with a regular air hose and a digital tire gauge. You need a digital tire gauge in this day and era because 3 pounds either way will throw that stinky light on in the dash that says tire pressure. And now you're all panicking like you're getting a flat, but you're not. You're only 3 pounds off because the weather got cold last night.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to tell you.
So you got to be careful with the tire pressure. It's really different.
Well, I'm going to tell you, you helped me out because I actually went out and bought a $4.99 gauge, not the digital kind, but it was $4.99 for a little gauge. And I asked George, because my light kept coming on. It's funny he's bringing that up, but I think it's a great thing for people to know. But on the little sticker on the inside of your door, George said to me, I said, George, how do I know what kind of, pounds to put in there and stuff? He goes, dude, open up your door. So I did while he was on the phone, looked down on the sticker. I did. And it said exactly how much I needed. And I love it because it helped me. And my light went off. And now I feel like I know something about cars.
Yeah, I don't believe it says, hey, Ricky on that sticker.
Yeah, it does.
Hey, Ricky, your tires should be.
Hey, Ricky, that was you goofball. But
tires are important this time of year. And
agreed.
They're the difference between spinning out and not. I mean, a real low tire can make you just terrible, and an overinflated tire will make you spin like crazy.
Yeah, well, I'm going to throw this out there, too, to the folks that are out there. If it wasn't for your guy, Ron, yesterday, who said to me, Ricky, come over here and look at this. I had some leakage going on, but I also said that there's something, I think, up with the radiator. And he goes, yeah, the people that just did the work on your radiator didn't clamp it properly. And so he showed me, and he got it all ready to rock and roll. And those are the things too, watching your gauges for guys like me that don't know much about trucks or cars, but know when it's running a little rough. You could tell because I'm in it like a house. It's my second house.
Well, for guys like you that are, and I call it almost as bad as distracted driving, because you do business while you're going down the road, but half the time on 94 you can't go over 10 mile an hour anyway.
You're right.
But anyway, they put this thing in the dash that goes ding, ding, ding now instead of just a light that pops on, because a lot of people were not noticing a light.
Yes.
But they all notice a ding, ding, ding when it comes on, because what the heck is that? And now they'll look at their dashboard and it'll say low coolant, low oil, low this, low tire, low. They want you to know anytime you got a problem, and they want you to pay attention. So they made it ding now instead of just light up.
Okay, you could be the ding and I'll be the dong. And
exactly.
I want to throw this out there. Maybe what we should do, this would be great. Could you imagine a cool picture of Big George popping up on your dash saying, "It's time to fill your tire, Ricky"? You know, like something cool like that.
That would be creepy.
Hi, Sarah. It's me, Big George. I love you. Fill your tire.
I can imagine people having that in their dreams. That'd be a
Wow.
nightmare.
That'd be creepy.
Oh, my God, my car needs air. God, you're weird.
I know I am. But
That's
so
not
are
bad,
you.
though.
Huh?
Hey,
But so
you
are
invent
you.
it, and I'll swear to it.
Yes. Well, I hope you and Sandy have a blessed Thanksgiving. I'm thankful to have you and your wonderful staff and your show, and Tim and, our good buddy Eric, and everybody that helps you with your show behind the scenes. And you had mentioned the other Ron, and thanks to Mark and all the great sponsors. So thank you. Everybody from Region Rides to MC Custom Interiors to our docs to everybody. I just love you guys.
Yeah,
Bumper to bumper.
Bumper, the whole gang.
Yep.
We're just having a ball.
Thank you for
Living
being
the
here.
dream with this radio show. Everybody's digging it.
I'm
Everybody
all
wants
about
to be
it.
a part of it. Everybody wants to come on and be a guest. I tell them, come on.
Yep.
Come on down and sit down with George.
928 Car Guys is that live call-in. We're going to do a special edition encore presentation Wednesday of this week because of, the observance of Thanksgiving. But have a wonderful holiday, Big George. Thanks for all your help yesterday. Please throw out your number. Throw out your number, George.
Oh, it's 708-895-9520. And I want you to remember something, Rick.
What?
You are what you eat.
Yeah?
So don't eat too much turkey tomorrow.
Yay. Love you. Thanks, George.
Rock on, buddy.
Hey, George, you are what you eat, but I won't tell you what you are. AM 1420, 95.1 FM, WIMS, Michigan City, a Girard Media Company, streaming live at WIMSradio.com.